For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 18 of Season 3 here in the career mode Road to Glory. We are only a couple of episodes, 2 or 3 in fact, away from the end of this season, depending how far we go in the FA Cup. We start with a game against Swansea in the FA Cup in the round of 16. We will then simulate Fulham, play Leeds, simulate Wolves and play Sheffield United. If we lose to Swansea, then Bolton, Charlton, Ipswich, MK Dons and Burnley will see us in tomorrow's episode, and then Forest, Hull, Middlesbrough, Rotherham and Wigan will be the episode after that, and we'll be at the end of the season. If we get through against Swansea, then the end of the season will be an extra episode or 2 away because we'll have extra games to play. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. We've got Swansea first. It's at home. It is at home against Swansea, although they're a Premier League side, so it's not necessarily going to be easy regardless of location. So we'll try our best, however, and fingers crossed we can do well. We're hoping to build on the win against Brentford at the end of the last episode, but avoid the performance that we did in the first game of yesterday's episode, where we got a defeat against Watford after the defeat against Brighton. So we're kind of yo-yoing form-wise right now, but fingers crossed today it sees us go on another upturn. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further videos. It's time to take on Premier League opposition yet again. Kieselman, Greco. Kieselman inside here to Petrak. Through there to Lozano. I'm not really too sure what to expect from this Swansea team. But we'll find out momentarily whether Lozano can get himself a goal, which he cannot, but he picked up 2 in the last game, of course. We'd like to think that he's back to his goal-scoring best. And he'd won that header well enough, but unfortunately Fabianski was quite comfortably able to pick it off as it headed towards the top right-hand corner. One knocked down by Borja Bastone. Pizarro here in the middle, back to Jack Cork. It's a mixture of first team and rotation players being played here by Swansea, but it's not a weak side by any stretch. There are definitely some very, very high-quality first-team players in here. And with Fabianski in goal, it's not going to be easy to try and score past them either. But Pizarro slowed up here into Borja Bastone. And they take a 1-0 lead after 8 minutes. As we nearly scored at the other end, they have scored at the other. Swansea 1, Cambridge United 0, very early on. Not necessarily the start I was after. Just cheek to Gieselman. Obviously, I'll pass that through to Greco in that situation. Osoro, Greco's gone for the run forward, but Osoro's also going for a run forward here. And Petrak's stolen it off him, but Petrak's in the box. Penalty, surely, taken down from behind. I was about to pull the trigger. And Swansea have hit the self-destruct button here. Will Tapperdoo won't get a red card. I was going to say will he get sent off here, but no, just a yellow for Frank Tabernou. Petrak was about to pull the trigger there, and it was from behind, so reckless challenge. I'm not sure whether that should have been a red or not. Joel Osoro to step up to take the penalty. We're going to go top left, and he's buried it. It's Cambridge 1, Swansea 1 after 19 minutes. We're back level, but they still have 11 men on the field, so it's still going to be just as difficult to win this game as it was before we scored. Into Halliday. Let's poke that there into Lozano. Twist and turn away from him. In there to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. That wasn't the best of balls around the corner, but Osoro could look outside to Gieselman into Greco, who's ducked inside the box really well here. Nicola Greco trying to twist away from everybody, but it's not going to work. Ruben Loftus-Cheek from the edge of the box. Draws a good save out of Fabianski. That was moving quite awkwardly in the air there. Navarrete with a cross. Keeper's going to come and claim it very well, actually. Well done, Lukasz. Osoro to Lozano. Here's Loftus-Cheek into Gieselman. Go to Greco down the line, but we'll quickly work it back. They've got Nathan Dyer on their right-hand side of midfield, so it's actually been quite difficult to break them down on that side. But Lozano's turned well, but he can't find the finish. That's poor from Lozano. Brilliant turn, but the finish really should have been a lot better. I don't know whether the conditions played a part in it, but he's just snapped at that, and unfortunately it's well wide. Pizarro into Leroy Fair. One way then the other, and completely fooling me, and Borja Bastone has the space here for this shot. Buries it in the back of the net with a great stroke into the top right-hand corner. What a hit. Very similar, in fact, to the way that Enner Valencia scored for Brighton against us a couple of episodes ago. Works the space on the edge of the box, and just as I'm trying to close him down, he just lets fly. It seems to be a weakness of Hamilton, that shot from the edge of the box into that top right-hand corner. Conceded a lot of goals like that, although to be fair, I don't know whether he would have got there. Perhaps his low positioning stat played a factor in that and contributed to it. I'm not sure. He's one area where he's still lacking in his individual ratings, but still. Hell of a strike from Borja Bastone. That is Swansea 2, Cambridge 1. Nice tackle by Halliday on Montero. Navarrete just manages to keep the ball away from him. The burst inside here with Lozano, and then turned back and looked for Navarrete again. Bradley Halliday on the overlap. As we hit the first time cross, we'll hit the second time cross, and Lozano! Great save from Fabianski. Lozano just trying to flick it backwards into that top corner. It's a good save by the Pole in goal. Navarrete with a corner. Up goes Jake Clark-Salter, but that one is more comfortable for the goalkeeper. And it was actually Lozano again, sorry, that went up for that. I think it was a mixture of the two of them. But unfortunately, still 2-1 Swansea. Montero dragging that back. And ridiculous footwork from him. Pizarro works it back to the defender Tabanu. Gave away the penalty earlier, and that's really the only real look-in we've had on goal, apart from a couple of good headers from Lozano that have drawn good saves out of Fabianski. And Kuma Babacar, oh, good save. Please get there, Hamilton. Oh, Kuma Babacar's come on for Borja Bastone and is a very similar style of player, just very strong, physical, struggling to deal with him as well. Certainly, this appears to be a weakness for this Cambridge United team. Just tall, strong, brutish strikers, and my defenders cannot cope. I'll poke this down the line here for Asura to run onto. We'll look to turn inside. We could be in for an equaliser here. Greco on his right foot, well blocked by Fernandez, unfortunately. There are chances here to take this to a replay, and if we can get something from this corner. Oh, it's flicked on. Jefferson Montero gets it away. There's still time. There's still time. It's a good header. Lozano will spin on it, and he's in the box. The shot is well blocked. I didn't really have any other option but to shoot there. And Carl Norton just gets rid. Made 3 changes, both central midfielders and my right side in midfielder all changed. So now Chavalaran, Folman, why have you back-heeled that? Navarrete, Folman and Jedos are all on the pitch now. But with Swansea in possession, maybe not for long. Swansea not in possession anymore. I was going to say, with Swansea in possession, it's still going to be difficult to get the win, or even get the replay. But we might stand another chance if Jedos can find the right pass. There's Bradley Halliday. Give that to Chavalaran. Folman's in some space over here. Corbinian Folman! Oh, how was that swept in? In the 90th minute as we tick over to stoppage time. Cambridge 2, Swansea 2. His first touch was really bad there. I wanted him to turn towards goal and he turned back. But then he's just bent that. All the great saves Fabianski's made in this game. Is that a mistake there from the keeper? Or is it just a stunning strike from the German? Centimetres away from getting a fingertip to it, Fabianski, but unfortunately for Swansea, we've equalised very late on, and it looks like we may just have forced a replay. Lozano outmuscles the defender here. If I can get this through to Asoro. Oh, I went silent because I was just desperate to concentrate and try and get that in the back of the net. If we'd have scored twice in stoppage time to beat Swansea, that would have been remarkable. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be a 2-2 draw. Although, I say unfortunately, until the very last moment, we looked like we were only going to get a 2-1 defeat. I could still do something. Oh, Lozano couldn't get it to Asoro. They're going to work it away, and there goes the final whistle. Oh, despite being 2-1 down with moments to go, we very nearly won the tie. It's going to be a replay against Swansea. Let's head back now to the main menus, and we'll find out. Wow, we actually had a lot of chances in that game. I didn't feel like I had that many. We'll see when this replay is going to be scheduled, because that will probably dictate which games we play and simulate later in the episode. The Fulham and Leeds games are unchanged by the replay against Swansea, so we'll still simulate Fulham and play Leeds. Then we'll play Swansea in the replay midweek on the Thursday, and we'll then simulate Wolves at the end of the episode to round out today's video. We'll have to hope that we can do well enough against Swansea to see ourselves through to the next round, but that was a very, very difficult game to play against them. Now, we're desperate for a win here. We have a game in hand on Watford above us, but they are currently 4 points clear, so a win here is desperately needed to get ourselves back to within a point of them. If we lose, then we'll be 2 games worth of points away from Watford and the automatic promotion spots, which is not what we need at this stage of the season. We have just gone 1-0 down after 34 minutes as well, but Corbinian and Folman has pulled us back to 1-1 on the brink of half-time. As we pass the hour mark, we're still level at 1-1. A couple of changes going through for either side now. Christensen comes on for Scott Parker. Is there going to be a late goal here? There is, from Emre Moore to win us the game in the 89th. That could be the goal that keeps us in the automatic promotion race. That has moved us back to within a point of Watford rather than still being 3 behind. And crucially, brings our goal difference back level with theirs as well. My word, that was a big goal. That was huge from Emre Moore. Thank you very much, my man. Right then, let's go and play Leeds and see if we can't get back-to-back victories in the Championship. Pablo Hernandez turning inside into Ruben Neves, cross to Dendoncker. What a signing that is for Leeds. Roof out wide to Stuart Dallas. Leeds on the attack right at the very beginning of this game, and if it weren't for the block from Davinson Sanchez, they may well have taken a 1-0 lead there. What an opening move after 3 minutes. Corner to come in from Pablo Hernandez. It's deep. Who's up? Petrak is, but he's only headed it straight out towards the Spaniard. Can he get it back in the box? Just played Swansea, and Pablo Hernandez, of course, used to be at Swansea, but now playing in Leeds after a spell back in Spain himself. Into Navarrete. Oh, it's a good turn. It's a very good turn. He's driving inside now. There's Lozano. Navarrete's going to go for the return ball, and we'll look for him, but it's been blocked by Metz. But Lozano will have the shot, and it's terrible. Oh, they're playing Karol Metz at the back. Obviously, the player that we sold to them in the January window just passed. But, Lozano, he just hasn't been on form today. A couple of shots he's had in good positions that he's just sliced wide. Coyle over the top. Pablo Hernandez inside there to Irwin, who brings that down brilliantly. And he's turned inside. Good save by Hamilton. I couldn't cope with that. That first touch completely sent me with Davinson Sanchez. Pablo Hernandez to take the corner for Leeds. 5 minutes to go till half-time. It's been a very close affair so far. But at this stage, without trying to jinx myself, we are remaining solid at the back to now. Karol Metz into Irwin. Outmuscled by Jay Clark-Salton at once but twice, but he's gotten it back again. And Jay Clark-Salton again comes out victorious. Okay, into Roof. Roof to Dendoncker, quickly to McKay. Well done, Davinson Sanchez, a great block. We've given it straight back to Ruben Neves. Here's Pablo Hernandez. McKay again. Well blocked by Jay Clark-Salton this time. Gieselman will clear it, but not as far as it needed to go. And whoa! Was that Dendoncker? I'm not sure who it was that had that shot, but it was a hell of a strike, and thankfully Hamilton was right behind it. What a hit! That's going to drop, and Navarrete will work it away. Why do I keep doing this? I keep trying to pass it out, and it's just not working. But I know if I just hoof it away, I still won't get the ball back, so I'm trying to work it out. Good save by Hamilton. Corner to come in from Pablo Hernandez again. Leeds still trying to get the lead here. And that's over the bar, but it's still going to be another corner. It must have come off a Cambridge player. Hernandez must be bored of taking corners because he's had so many to take in the past couple of moments, and he's got one more to do. Oh, it's their fifth, and I think 4 of them have come in this 2-minute spell. Drifted off. It's Greco that's underneath it. Hamilton, no! Ruben Loftus-Cheek nearly chested that into the back of his own net, almost scoring an own goal before he scored a proper goal for his new club. Pablo Hernandez is going to take another bloody corner. Can we please clear this away? Pablo Hernandez to take it again. Leon, is it Liam? Or it's Liam Bridcut, isn't it? Or is it Leon Bridcut? It's Liam Bridcut. It's come on for Dendoncker. Ball in, and catch that, please. Please, Greco works it away, and finally we get it away from the defensive line. Wow, that was ridiculous from Leeds there. Such high pressure. Osoro to Navarrete. Go back to Osoro. I'm just having to keep sprinting across the pitch at the minute because I'm running out of forward options. Petrak, nice footwork from him. Work that into Lozano. Spin well. Not well enough to beat the defender. Wiedemont into Petrak. Osoro, I need you to arrive. That's a foul, isn't it? Right. Chance. With 90 seconds left on the clock. Can Gieselman from the free kick, even though it's been given to Lino Navarrete again, can Gieselman score another free kick for us to give us a victory? The answer is no, but only just. What a save from Rob Green underneath the bar. That's the past couple of free kicks that Gieselman has taken that have been expertly saved, and that was, if that was intentional to chest that back to his keeper, then that is a rather brave piece of defending, an absolute genius. I have a funny feeling though it was just a dodgy first control, and he got rather fortunate that it fell back to his goalkeeper, but here's Kamar Roof, gets the turn in, Halliday reads it and gets the tackle in, but then ends up on the floor, and Kamar Roof still runs off with it. That's a dangerous cross. Thankfully, the Leeds men underneath it missed it. Lozano could bring this down and turn and push away, but no, there goes the final whistle. It's a 0-0 draw at Elland Road against Leeds United. That was an extremely tough game against one of the best sides in the league. They had a number of opportunities in that game. That was so difficult. The quality of player they have at Leeds in this squad, in this save, is ridiculous. I don't know where they are in the league. Watford won 2-0, which sucks. Middlesbrough lost, though, which will mean that the gap to them has closed at the top. So at least we're still keeping touch with both teams above us. We'll go and play Swansea now, and then we'll end the episode with the game against Wolves. Hero fair. Looking good, this move. Cork to Bast. Oh, that's such a great 1-2, and it's ended up with Swansea taking the lead after 8 minutes. Again, it was about 7 or 8 minutes when they took the lead in the first game against them, wasn't it? A nice little 1-2 there on the edge of my box between Jack Cork and I'm not sure whether it was Borja Bastone. It may have been someone else actually. Don't think it was Bastone. It's a great 1-2 and a tidy finish as well. In fact, I think it was Borja Bastone, but it's a really good finish. Oh, he tried to throw a leg up at it there, Hamilton. Was perhaps unlucky not to get anything on it. We're 1-0 down early on again. I'm asking the question here, really. Are we ready for the Premier League? With the squad we have, we obviously know we've got our pre-contract signings coming in, and they will, I'm pretty sure, drastically change the way that the team plays. But with the way that we are right now, do you guys think we're ready for the Premier League? The way you've seen me play against Sunderland, the way that you've seen me play here in a game in a bit now against Swansea. We've obviously played Manchester United a few times in this save so far. Do you think we will be able to cut it in the Premier League? Do you think we'd be able to challenge for a Europa League spot in the Premier League first season? Do you think we'd maybe have to settle for a mid-table finish first year and strengthen again in the January and summer windows in our first Premier League season? I really don't know at the minute. Half of it depends on the sort of FIFA form I'm in, so to speak. But I think the squad is ready to compete in the Premier League, but I think we're still quite a distance away from competing for a top 8 finish in the Premier League. But you guys will have to let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, because I am genuinely intrigued what you guys think about the state of this squad. Obviously, we've a couple of 80 plus rated players already. We've a number of mid 70 rated players, and if I could have squeezed that through, Folman could have been in. And he's challenge from Jordi Amat. And we've a number of mid 70 rated players. So the squad is rating wise as good as a number of the bottom half teams in the Premier League, but whether we can actually perform to that level well, I guess time will tell. But I'm curious to know what you guys think about the situation we find ourselves in at this particular moment in time. Borja Bastone again causing me problems with his physical presence, and I'm struggling to work the ball away, and the referee's given a free kick there for something innocuous. Tabanu gave us a gift of a penalty in the first game that gave us the chance to get ourselves level. Bastone chests that down, lays it off to Fernandez. Thankfully it's a centre-back in a striking position, and they've cleared it, or we've cleared it away, and they'll have to build again. Corner for Swansea. Looks like they're going to take this short, and they have done. Montero to Nathan Dyer. Great footwork from Nathan Dyer into Bastone. Back here to Fernandez, the centre-back. Into Nathan Dyer again. Good block by the defender, but can't get it out my feet quickly enough, and Jefferson Montero lunges at it, but he's poked it wide of the post, thankfully. As was the case at 2-1 in the first game, as long as it stays one goal, the difference between us, we have a chance. Loftus-Cheek to Folman, into Jamie McLaren. Now, can I squeeze that to Lozano? Yes, I can. Lozano's past the defender. Lozano! Straight at Fabianski. That's the first opportunity of the second half for us so far. And hopefully it's the first of many to come as we try and get ourselves this equaliser. Folman, right. Jedos has gone. He's made the run. And it's just one very hopeful long ball forward. And Jedos is in the box to equalise. Jedos! It's blocked by the defender. How has he kept up with me? Fernandez, what a block. What an unbelievable block. Gieselman will throw this back here to Wiedemont, who's just come on now. Play it into Chavaleran, who's just come on now. Into Lozano, who can't turn. I'm contemplating taking off one of Lozano or McLaren to bring on Emre Moore before the end of the game to try and get us this equaliser. I'm not sure which one of them to take off though, because neither really have done much against this Swansea backline in the game and 3 quarters that we've played against them so far. Halliday in here to Jedos. Around the outside maybe. He's done brilliantly, Jedos here, but I'm going to need support. There's Halliday. Fire it into the middle. Lozano. No! Oh, I'd already committed to pressing shoot and it goes wide. Less than 20 minutes to go. Shove around with the tackle. Driving forward, pull this back to Fulman and work it. No, tried to work it to McLaren, but it wouldn't reach him. We found McLaren now. Jamie McLaren in the box. Good save by Fabianski down low. Right, corner to come in. Jedos to take it. It's deep. Try and knock that back across. It's come to Lozano, who's turned well. I'm going to go back to Jedos and then cross it in. Oh, but only find Cole Norton. But McLaren arrives with the header. I wasn't in control of him. He just took the header. And Fabianski with a ridiculously good reaction save. It just bounded towards him and he's just instinctively nodded it towards goal. But Fabianski with a great header. A great save, sorry, from the header. He's going to come for that. Is he Fabianski? He's going to punch it. But it's not gone far. Oh, but I can't get the ball off them to shoot. To have another opportunity. 5 minutes to go now. There was nobody pushed forward for them there. It's all hands on deck defensively for Swansea right now. McLaren there into Jedos. Oh, but I can't turn and get the shot off. Right, I'm going to take Lozano off. I'm going to bring on Emre Moore. And will that be the change that sees us get this equaliser? We have 4 minutes to save our FA Cup season. McLaren driving in towards the box. Gets the cross in, but it's too deep and it's away. Emre Moore could try and close down Carl Norton. He's got the pace to cause him some problems here. And has done, but unfortunately I've only run the ball out for a throw into them. Key into Babacar. Nice tackle by Sanchez, but Babacar's ridden the tackle well. He's played in Jack Cork. Well held by Hamilton. Let's get it quickly up top. Unfortunately, he's punted it towards the man that is the shorter of the 2 strikers. But if I dink this, Emre Moore could get there. And he has done. Emre Moore! No! Foreman, win that header. It's on target, but Fabianski's back to his feet. And there's the final whistle. Oh, wow. Lucas Fabianski with the save of saves. It was scrappy, but it was enough for Swansea. We're out of the FA Cup, unfortunately, after a round of 16 replay defeat away from home in the south of Wales at the Liberty Stadium. That's disappointing. Let's head back now and have the game against Wolves to end the episode. Right, it's time for the final game of the episode. At home against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Full strength lineup available for us. They've lost their previous 2 games. So, can we inflict a 3rd straight defeat on them? Jake Clark-Salter gets injured after 5 minutes. Not necessarily the start that I was after. My other centre-back gets booked as well. Can we take the lead? We can. Greco. Nicola Greco gives us a 1-0 lead just before the half hour. Will we take that lead to half-time? We will. Will we build on that lead in the second half? We will. Joel Asoro with a 54th minute second. 20 minutes to go. 3-0. Ruben Loftus-Cheek's first goal for the club. 10 minutes to go now. We're already going to win the game. Will we make it 4? No, we won't. 3 points again for Cambridge United in the Championship. Very, very pleased with that indeed. Disappointed to get the draw against Leeds, but that was a crazy difficult game. With 11 games to go, in the Championship season, we are 3 points behind Watford, 4 points behind Middlesbrough. Automatic promotion is there for the taking. We just have to make sure that we can finish the season as strong as possible. Do we play either of them before the end? We do play Middlesbrough away from home, which will be the penultimate game of the league season. This automatic promotion race and the title race as well is going to go all the way down to the wire. Jake Clark-Salter's out for 7 days. That's manageable, thankfully. Right, drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further videos. And tomorrow, we will continue forward and see if we can't get ourselves back into those top 2 positions. I'll see you then.